This pilot, with a spectacular maneuver, proved he is the best fighter pilot in his country. He even surprised his commander with that move. Two pilots decided to compete during a training exercise. This act made their commander angry, and he signaled them to stop. The maneuver was so risky that even the helicopter pilot was shocked, but that same move made his rival's missile lock onto him. However, he maneuvered so skillfully that he confused his opponent. Eventually, the rival's missile locked onto him, but the pilot made an unpredictable move that surprised his rival. Even the commander didn't expect that. That move helped him defeat his rival, but their rival was actually their commander. The pilot was stunned when he found out the person he beat was their commander. The pilot's show-off behavior got him dismissed. Later, he sees his friends dying in the war. Furiously, he goes to the commander to convince him to bring him back. Just one word was enough to get a pilot like him reinstated. The day of battle against the enemy finally arrived, and his maneuver made it impossible for the enemy to detect the fighter jet. Eventually, enemy radars detected the jet, but it was already too late. All of the enemy aircraft had already been destroyed by the fighters, but this one fighter ruined all of the enemy commanders and his team's plans. With a single shot, he destroyed a helicopter. Then a missile hit the enemy commander's aircraft in the sky, because one aircraft flown by a skilled pilot had managed to take off from the runway. Finally, it was time for our pilot to join the operation. Even more epic, his commander joined him on the mission. Things weren't looking good for the pilots in the combat zone, until two explosions happened. Our pilot made a glorious landing, entered the battle, and saved his team. But the enemy pilot was extremely dangerous and was taking everyone down. Things weren't going well for our pilot either. He got caught between two enemy jets. A missile was fired at them. The pilot dodged it with perfect timing. At full speed, the pilot and the missile were both trying to outsmart each other. Then the pilot used his intelligence again and charged straight at the enemy aircraft. With a move worthy of Ronaldo, he directed the missile into the enemy plane. Now, the real fight between two skilled pilots began. Our pilot did another flashy move and fired a missile with it, but the enemy pilot was just as good at stunts. The enemy pilot's constant shooting caused damage to our jet. Our pilot turned off the jet engine. But why? Even the commander was shocked by this. This caused the enemy aircraft to approach quickly. Both pilots had a tense, hostile exchange. The enemy plane started firing at our pilot, but then it ran out of bullets. Both jets raced toward each other. Our pilot hit the eject button and launched himself and the commander out of the plane. This caused the two jets to collide and get destroyed. The pilot witnessed the result of his action. A final team effort between the commander and the pilot led to victory in the war. From 1 to 10, how would you rate this pilot's intelligence? Let us know in the comments.